Dusty. And Dusty, part of the reason you missed last week was you had some big plans.
Yes, I was in Nashville for meetings, and my wife always makes fun of me. She's like, "Your meetings are a lot different."
They're not meetings. Can we all just stop calling them meetings?
They are meetings, though. So every year, a lot of the programmers from iHeartRadio and iHeartCountry, we go to Nashville, and we get to check out a lot of the new artists that are going to be coming onto the country music scene. But then also, the record labels get to share a lot of the new music from the artists that we already know and love. So it's a great way to see what we have to look forward to for the year in country music.
I mean, that is a fun meeting. That might be the most fun I've ever
been
having on a
meeting. They're fun. I'm not gonna, and it's sometimes I get awkward talking about it too. Like when you would actually like, let's talk about your trip, because it's not normal meetings. They're not normal trips, but it is so much fun. You know, getting there and to listen to the artists share new music. We were in one meeting and heard some great new music from a lot of MCA artists, and then Luke Bryan decided he was just gonna pop into our meeting.
Oh wow!
And he played a lot of brand new music. There's Hardy. Got to hang out with Hardy and listen to some of his new music. Stephen Wilson Jr. And then getting to also again see a lot of the new artists that they're going to be taking the scene of country music.
Right.
And just to see where country music is and how it continuously changes and progresses, it's just it's cool to see, and it's also very humbling and a very cool thing to be a part of.
Yeah.
And just knowing that I have a very small piece in the country music world.
Well, that's what I love about this is these meetings. They include people and artists that, of course, have had long careers, but then also those newer artists, and you kind of get a taste of both. But then that's what's so neat about talking to you about country music is how you see these artists climb. I mean, you've met them since the beginning.
And we see a lot of that change. Like Hardy, for example, I've known Hardy for a long time, and even Luke Bryan for that matter. And Luke is very thankful. And that's the cool thing too, seeing how thankful the artists are and the managers, but then also having that open conversation about, all right, where is country music today? What does it look like? What fits for radio? You know, because there's so many different ways to consume music, let's be honest. I mean, you know, we've got the iHeartRadio app. You can listen on there. A lot of people listen on streaming services. You can still listen in your car on terrestrial radio. There's so many ways to consume music. And so as, you know, radio programmer, figuring out, all right, what is it that everybody wants to hear? Because there's so much music too. It's impossible to play everything. So it's a very, it definitely is an art to figure out what makes the most sense to play what everybody wants to hear, because also you can't make everybody happy.
No,
which is very tough.
That is tough. That is tough. Well, and that's a really cool part about, you know, what you do is people can listen to you and they hear firsthand you tell stories and these connections with the artists while they listen to you.
And that's what I love telling the stories this past week too, telling about Luke Bryan stopping in and playing some of his new music. He dropped a new song, which is actually the title to his tour. But along with that, we got to hear a lot of other music, and they're like, you can't record this, you can't play it. So we've had a chance to hear this stuff, and like we all left that meeting saying, oh my gosh, we're excited for Luke Bryan music to come out, because some of the stuff that he is releasing, we haven't heard stuff like this in a while. And like I said, Hardy too is telling us about some of the new stuff he's got coming up. It's a very exciting time for country music.
Really
if you're a country fan, it's lots on the way.
Lots on the way, and there's no better place to be in the know than iHeartRadio 93.7 The Bull. You can listen to Dusty weekdays 2 to 7, Saturdays 3 to 7. Of course, follow him on Instagram or visit their Instagram as well. Thanks for being here, Dusty.
Thank you.